Morning, everyone. I've got a bit of 3mm MDF primed with a good coat of PVA glue and this burnt umber, acrylic burnt umber. Now, I was watching TV last night. We do every night when we're in. When I'll find the pen. Here we are. And we're watching a documentary, a lovely documentary. It was on YouTube. And so Mortimer and Whitehouse go fishing. And it was set, they've had several series of this, very, very fine comedians. Whitehead is a wonderful mimic, very funny, but they go fishing and he's teaching Mortimer to fish. And they're up in Uist, I think that's how you say it, Uist in the Outer Hebrides, north of Scotland. And it was so beautiful, but I thought, well, I'll have a go at this 18 by 12 board. There was so much burnt sienna and raw sienna. I'm only using yellow ochre, but in the little islands, oh, it's absolutely beautiful. So we have a go at it. So I'll put fairly high horizon. Yeah. Oh, well, let's put it about there. Try to get it. Sort of headlands. Then we had bits of island, well not island, but just land in the sea. So that looks a bit samey, but that's what it was. But it was just the recession and, oh, it was just lovely. So we have a go at it. Where's my brush? Lovely little brushes. So I haven't used it. It's sent to me by Alan Owen, my pal. I have to give him a ring later. He sent me a lot of oil stuff when he gave up on oils, sticking with watercolour. So the sea, well, was sort of matched the sky really, but we'll work something out. Now this is working from memory, so I'm not copying any reference material. I'm just working from a feeble memory. Bit of oil just to get things flowing. Horizon, I'll put some light on the horizon. Okay, now we'll put some light on this horizon, I think. So let's just clean the brush. Burnt sienna. Now the weather is plenty of weather up there. There's a good bit of movement in the sky. Oh, a little bit of clouding. Very light clouds. A bit of Payne's grey, bit of ultramarine, bit of white. Not dark enough. Okay. Oh, that's not good, is it? This. So why is that white balance? Right, that seems to be okay. Right, get more sort of light cloud. Big skies going across. Oops. Oh. Right, we'll keep that fairly delicate. Now we'll put in a bit of sea. I sort of trying to create an impression with this. Covering up my little sandbars with seaweed and all sorts of stuff. But try to remember what that is from the TV. Good brush on. It's reflecting some of the sky. Okay, now then, got to put in some lovely bright sienna and more sienna. So I use my small brush for that. I'll finish off my Bovril. My wife and I always go for the country file type programs. Absolutely love them, because I'm always looking for things to spur me into having a bit of a paint. I can go over there, don't worry about it. The paste grey, just gonna. Just piling the paint on there, so. Sorry, my head's in the way. So the fishing was very good. I have to say that they did throw the few fish they caught back unharmed. They must be using barbless hooks. But it's not just the fishing, it's just the whole thing. The lovely, lovely countryside. Well, the countryside, it's just an island in the Outer Hebrides. And all these tiny little thin islands just poking above the sea. But let's get some we'll try. A bit darker. Oh, my head's not in the way. It's very dingy and dark again today. The weather is just, well, we haven't had much of a summer, that's for sure. Oh, it's just incredibly lovely. So I wonder how many artists are doing what I'm doing. Try to vary. This little bit of a peninsula. Using plenty of Payne's grey in this. Oops. But just that mixture of raw sienna and burnt sienna. Sort of covered in seaweed. Right, let's just get a bit of that sea colour in here. Catching the reflection of that cloud coming through in between. I'm going to do that one last there. I just want to get that thing in there. Let's do a bit of that colour. Bit of burnt sienna. Do a bit of a blue one. Now, I'm going to have to change this, move that out of the way. Clever, eh? A little bit of grey in there, just to try to get a bit of a recession going. Well, there we go. Right, there we go, the bottom. A little bit more burnt sienna out. I've got a lot of it. These are all Winton Newton student colours, beautiful, and that burnt sienna is the best burnt sienna I've ever come across. Same with the watercolour, the cotton watercolours. It's lovely. Oh, let's use this brush here so we get a bit of, just go for it. It's just a quick lay-in first before I start to add the texture. Now, there will be a bit of a seaweed on this one. In the brush. I've got lots of bits of toweling. You might have seen me cut them up yesterday, or heard me cut them up. I've got to get this right at the bottom because I've got to stick it in a frame yet. It really was just a mixture of the light and darker siennas. A bit of white just to put some lighter stuff in. The thing is, the eye interprets a picture. I think we can afford to put a little bit of light in there. Right, that says it all. I'm going to take that off now. I'm going to put it in the frame. So I'll mute you for this.